Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. Thank you all the members of the Patreons, make sure to subscribe and let's get into it guys. And today we are going to take a look on if a top tier aircraft can actually survive without a gun. So we're going to waste all of our ammunition here and we're going to only use missiles to try to be effective in top tier. Of course, lower ranks, it's always of course more effective to actually have a cannon, and it's the most important thing to have a proper cannon to kill targets. But in a top tier aircraft we have these things called missiles, right? So they should be doing all the work, right? I mean, let's see. So yeah, I'm not gonna go straight into the enemies over here, and we're going to try to with this at least with 2 aircraft. I don't want this video to be too long, but I really wanted to do like a live commentary, and those videos normally they tend to take a little bit more time to actually to just exist, right? So yeah, so we have a 40-kilometer target over there. Of course we're using the A9M and the Sparrow M, which is of course the main missile. Oh, my cell phone, I don't know if you guys hear that, but my cell phone is doing sounds. Just muted that. Pull up. There is a lot of targets over there, and they are very effective ones. MiG-29s are complicated to actually do anything. And I don't want to use like the F-15s and Su-27s because they have too many missiles, so of course they are effective with the missiles, but I want to use these light fighters like the F-16 and maybe the MiG-29 to actually take a look. I mean, that guy is alive still. Let me fire a missile on him. Oh my god, there's a lot of targets over here. Ooh, I really wish I had a gun. I mean, I do have a gun, right? So, yeah, he's dead. I don't think he's coming towards me. Let's fire an aim 9 on him. Oh, come on, I'm dead. Yeah, R-73s are just too strong for anything like that. I mean, oh my god, it's so annoying that some of these missiles, there's basically nothing you can do if they are fired from up close. So here we go guys, we are with an 29 right now because I was having a little bit of trouble to make it work with the F-16. We're just getting like, the teams were just getting destroyed, so I decided to do one match with the 29 and let's see how much time it takes. But it is quite funny how some aircraft are still heavily dependent on the cannons, right? I think there are a few that are staying away from that. Like the Su-27 is a big one, you know. The cannon is, if you know what you're doing, you barely will even use a cannon, to be honest. It is, like, the missiles are too good to actually even need something like that. The SMT, on the other hand, I don't know, because you don't have 10 missiles to use, you only have 6. So there's a little bit of a difference there, but everything else I think will be similar to something like the Su-27 as well, on that regard of not using the cannon. We're going to try to find somebody that is not flying high today. I don't know why even I should. With an aircraft as good as this is always a nice option. Oh, where is this guy? Those raiders are shooting. Nobody's actively coming towards me, so let's try. Come on, these raiders sometimes. Come on, baby. Oh, come on, how did he miss that? Let me just use the cannon, because that probably looked like I'm a very, very new player. But yeah, I just wanted to remove the weight. And oh, come on, what is happening with these R727s today? I think that guy's dead. Yeah, R73 always being amazing. So yeah, the R27, I don't know, man. I feel like it's just better to actually properly use it flying high and getting people by surprise, because yes, you can get kills from like 1-2 kilometers, but I just don't like it too much. At the end of the day, just wasted 2 missiles trying to do that, so yeah. It's just the way that I like to play, to be honest, but still. There is a target flying right here. I don't know why my radar is not seeing me. There's literally somebody right there. It disappeared. Probably nothing. Yeah, look. Right now, for example, firing an R27 right now would be a 100% a kill if the guy doesn't pay attention, right? So don't look at me. Don't look at me. I don't think he sees me. I'm using the IRST. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, that's F4. And where is my missile going? What was that? My missile just lost all the contact with the target. It doesn't make any sense. Ooh, we got him. The R73 is so good that it doesn't care too much about flares, even if I have them. I love the R73, but yeah, as you see, you can get kills. You can get kills. I didn't have to use my cannon a single time. I didn't. So yeah, I guess depends on the aircraft, but yeah, let's just finish this match and we're gonna get to another one. That guy is dead, yeah. Let's get to another one. So here we are, last match, guys. Let's do this. Let's make it work without the cannons. So yeah, let's just fire everything. Fire everything. And yeah, the objective here is to show that these aircraft can actually fight without a cannon, and that they are actually pretty alright, to be honest, without any cannons or anything like that. But I gotta say, there are some that are better than others. I think American aircraft specifically, they like to have the cannon. They are good with the cannon because they are very good at the short range dogfighting, just with the way that they like fly, you know. So for example, the MiG-29 excuse me Jesus Christ, something in my throat. But yeah, look at that. Quite funny. I feel like American aircraft in the game, they are a little bit more prone to being a very, very good aircraft in the short distances, you know. And it's not like the other aircraft are bad at that, but that's, I think, the main selling point of these American aircraft, because at the BVR you don't have that punchy R-27 that you have in Russian aircraft, right? With the Russians, you can actually just stay away if you want to and keep destroying targets from far away because of the R-27, of how good this missile is actually in the game, right? So it's, I think it kind of has that kind of line of thinking being a little bit different, right? There's something there, right? Just saw something being fired. There's too many flares, man. That's the thing. These guys, they have too many flares for their own good, right? I mean, they're just spamming and there's no end. Let's see. I mean, maneuver kill, right? It's a maneuver kill. He only crashed because of that. He dead. I don't know. I have the worst luck with these F-16 matches. They're way too good for the like. What are you doing, Sparrow? What are you doing? Come on, no. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the aircraft that use the POV IRCCM, you can get a lot more kills. So I still think that for Russians, and if you want to take a lot of magics for the French as well, they are probably the best ones to actually use without a gun, right? It's, or rather, I must say, the ones that you will feel, you know, less you having to use your gun. While Americans, I don't know, these missiles, the AIM-9M is an amazing missile, one of the best in the game, but the IRCCM of it is easily fooled if you know what you're doing. You just need to spam missiles, flares, and change the direction, right? While the Sparrow is also not the greatest radar missile in the game as well, right? So it kind of becomes a thing that 50% of the aircraft is the missiles, and 50% of the aircraft is the gun, right? So in an aircraft as the Mirage, for example, I can say that as well because you don't have a lot of missiles, so you kind of must use your cannon because you don't have a lot of missiles. But in an aircraft that uses a POV-based IRCCM, like maybe the Magic 2, for example, and you actually want to just use all of these magics, for example, that you have the proper means of just using a lot of missiles because you have that ability, then it's a lot more reliable. And the MiG-29, I think, Su-27, they are the main ones, right? The R-73 is amazing, the R-27 is amazing. The gun just doesn't have a lot of ammo. If you know what I'm saying, if you played with these aircraft, right? 80% of the battles you barely use your cannon. If you know how to use these missiles properly. And the IRCCM of the R-73 is just, oof, it's something else, right? Together with the radar capabilities of the R-27, I think it's the aircraft that you feel the least. Meaning that you can take a little bit of a conclusion from this. That the Russian aircraft, by far, they're the most, like, I'm not gonna say OP, but the most... the better aircraft in the missile department, for by far, I think, for now at least. Even though the AIM-9M is a good missile, don't get me wrong, I still take any R-73 over an AIM-9M any day of the week. It's just a much more reliable missile. Maybe it has more range, less range, but still, it's barely feelable, that thing. And I mean, the thrust vectoring together with the IRCCM is just, oh, whew. The Magic 2, close second counterpart for me personally. I just love these two missiles. So yeah, anyway, let me know in the comments, what do you think is the aircraft that needs the missiles the most or less? And I see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.